Hey everyone, it's Jessica and I'm back with another layout for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club for our September challenge, which is to use your alphas in an unexpected way. So I am using the Brilliance Limitless kit from September, which is crazy beautiful and just my jam in all of the colors. I love everything teals and blues and black and white. So this kit is just absolutely perfect for me and scrapbooking my boys. So I am pulling out this background paper and I'm gonna just cut the center out of it so that I can save a little bit of that because I just want to use it as a border. So I want to use this around my photo as well, which I've already matted in some smooth white cardstock, and then I'm gonna mat again in this pattern paper. And I want to save the rest because I'll use it for something. I love that background paper, it's gorgeous. So I am gonna pull out the stencil as well. And this is kind of like a diamond looking like stencil from Simple Stories, and I'm using it with some Distress Oxide in Uncharted Mariner, and I'm just kind of placing it in some random spots around my photo. I know that I want my photo pretty well centered in the middle of the page, and then I'm going to pull out some stamps and I'm going to stamp all over this background. So I'm basically making my own background here. I'm going to add a lot of things in different colors. Here I'm adding some mustard seed Distress Oxide with these little sun rays because I also have the acrylic piece that says Shine Bright that I want to use on this page as my title. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to add some alphas at the very end, I think, on top of everything that I do. So there is a sheet of alphas that come in this this kit. They're white and they're by Doodlebug, and they are gorgeous, and I'm gonna just kind of pop them in randomly in some of the letters that I know that I'll never use because I always have letters left over in the packs. So I'm just going to kind of randomly place them throughout my page. And then I'm also incorporating alphas in an unexpected way by pulling out some of my stamps and stencils that have alphabet on them, like this one. This one's by Tim Holtz. So it's just kind of like a fun little stamp that has all the letters on it. And I don't get ink all over the stamp. As you can see, I kind of left the edges off to create kind of a grungier look. So they're kind of random. So I just put them on there, and then I'm going to continue stamping all over this page. I'm going to pull out some of my ink blot shop, and I'm going to pull out some Unity stamps, some more by Tim Holtz. So all kinds of stamps. Here is one by Unity. This one's called Coffee Components. It's one of my favorites lately. I've been using this one a lot. So I am just kind of using all these random stamps in different colors that will match this collection. And then I'm going to pull out some of the embellishment die cuts from 49 and Market that comes in the kit too. And this is a huge pack of embellishments that comes in this month's kit. So I'm pretty excited to use some of those. So I'm just going to continue stamping, and then I'll pop in a minute. So here you can see I've pulled out another stencil. This one is by Vicky Boutin, but I really liked that it had letters and phrases on it, so I can incorporate that as part of my alphas in the challenge for this one. So I just kind of put that on there a little bit randomly as well. And then I'm just gonna continue stamping all around it. So now that my stamping is pretty much done, I'm just gonna go around the edge and distress the edges of the entire page so that it gives it just a little bit more dimension on there. And then I'm just going to adhere that down to my background paper for the border. So this part's pretty easy. I'm just gonna use my tape runner to glue that down, and it's not going anywhere at this point. And I like the back side of that paper too. It's really pretty on both sides. I had a hard time actually cutting it apart. So here's my photo. I'm just gonna pop that back down. And actually I make a little bit of a boo-boo at some point here. Whenever I actually adhere my title, I forget to stick my photo down before I adhere my title. So you'll see me kind of fumbling with it and pulling it back up. And this, I'm just kind of ripping this apart. I'm using both parts of this. I just ripped it on one of the edges. I'm stuffing it in both sides just to give my photo some extra layers. And then I'm just kind of going through all of these beautiful die cuts that are in this pack. I'm telling you guys, there's close to 100 in this pack. It's huge. And I'm probably never gonna get through all these, but I love options, and there's a lot of different options. And I thought these little tickets in this could be used for a theme park layout or like a zoo page or anything like that where it has emissions. So I think maybe I'll do a fun layout with some of our carnival pictures because we just went a couple weeks ago. So that might be coming up in the near future this month. We'll see. So here is those alphas that I was telling you about. I just kind of shoved them to the side, but you saw them for just a quick moment. Fiddling around with this, glue dots. I'm trying to adhere my title down now. It just says Shine Bright. This is part of the acrylic pieces that you can get with the kit as well. And these acrylics are absolutely beautiful. I love them. And I love that you can actually see through some of the letters. So you can actually see my stamping underneath, and I think that's really cool. But I just adhere them down with some tiny little glue dots. I think these are the micro-sized ones. Or they may be small. No, I think they're the micro-sized ones. That's usually what I use. I find that the micro-sized ones work best for me for a lot of things, so I keep pretty well stocked in those ones. But just adhering that down, it stays down really well with those glue dots. There's no movement to them. They are stuck down pretty good. I didn't want to use glue on them because I feel like the glue would probably seep through and you would see that. So that's why I use my glue dots. You don't really see them at all. So I'm just kind of finishing this up. I'm going to add some alphas in just randomly. Again, these are some alphas that, just judging by some other sticker sheets for some alphas that I never use, I'm using some, Z's and Y's, or Z's, X's, Q's, things like that I don't really use too many of. So I'm just kind of placing them around randomly just for some added effect, and they're white, so I feel like that makes the stamping pop out as well. So it kind of complements each other very well. So I'm just gonna place them around my page. And that's kind of the point of the challenge, to use your alphas in an unexpected way. So I like to add them into my background for different things. So here's my whoopsie. I forgot to put my photo down on my page before I put my title down. So that's why I just kind of lifted that up and put that underneath. Then I got to stick everything back down that went on top of it. But from here, I'm just basically finishing up. I'm gonna pop those butterflies up with some adhesive foam squares, and I'm gonna add a bunch of enamel dots, and then I will I'll put some music back in here for you, and then I'll pop in at the end with the finished product. So there, I'm just popping in the rest of my enamel dots, and here's the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this process video. Feel free to hit the subscribe button so you're notified of future videos that I post. And I'll link the kit down below for you in case you want to purchase it. And thank you guys so much for watching today. Bye!